Sawadee Ka. Just thank you guys so much who have been praying for us, and we just want to give a update to part 1 of our 7th annual Real Men by Flowers, Not Girls event here in Pattaya, Thailand. And so on Valentine's Day, actually let's rewind. Before that, there's tons of spiritual warfare and everything from sicknesses and missionaries, volunteers getting sick, to teams that canceled because of the coronavirus because they're flying through China, to issues with GoFundMe, if you've been following me, of trying to transfer the money, to right before I got to your house, like you got like insects and bugs
like
galore.
all these bugs in our house for no reason.
Yeah, and so and things falling off the wall.
Yep.
And
I had a panic attack on Tuesday.
Yeah, and
I haven't had one of those for 2 years.
Yeah, and having like loved ones go in the hospital. And so just a lot of craziness, just literally being overwhelmed like the day of Valentine's Day. And so spiritual warfare is gnarly, but I definitely felt all the prayers. And so once again, thank you guys so much. And then on Valentine's Day, I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah. So we also did a 24-hour prayer, which I personally felt like that was a breakthrough for me and how I physically and spiritually felt. Just getting everyone's responses for that, where people were sending Bible verses or songs or words or visions, and that was so encouraging. So yeah, prayer is important.
Huge.
And for everyone back on that side who have been praying for us, please keep doing it because it works and it's needed. And so yeah, for the event on Valentine's Day, it was really special because it was our 7th year. So there's something cool about and biblical about completion in that, and not that we're done, but just a really cool comfort in that God's blessed us to do this for 7 years. And something that started out in the back of someone's truck has now ended up being a party full of 50 women. And yeah, it's just cool how God's expanded that. And just some praises from that night. I think it was the first year or second year we did it in Phuket. We heard a story that a girl got a rose for the first time ever. And that happened again this year, which was just really cool to see that every year it could be a chance where a girl's never been given a rose for free. But what was really cool is it's not just about the rose, right? So the woman who gave her the rose said, this is a very special gift because this is from the love of God that we have in us that we can give to you. So we love you and God loves you. And she was crying, and God just opened an opportunity up for that woman to pray over all the girls. And so that was beautiful. For the team that went on Soy 6, we got asked to leave a bar, which honestly probably wasn't super rough compared to the bars we've gotten kicked out of before, but it's still not nice to be asked to leave. And then later we found out that the woman told the girls, you're not allowed to talk to Christians. So that's just another example of spiritual warfare. Not just, hey, you can't talk to these people, but don't talk to Christians specifically. But we saw that God was greater than that, because as we were leaving, 2 girls came out of the bar and linked arms with us, and they're like, we're going with you. And just jokingly, we're like, okay, cool. And then they kept walking with us, and I was like, no, really? Like, where are you going? And they're like, oh, we told our boss we're going to 7-Eleven. And they're like, but we want to come to the party. So we walked to the end of the road, we got their names. We organized the bar fines for them and took a picture so that we can send the men out to get them. And so that just really spoke volumes to me too, that, okay, Satan can do whatever he wants, and clearly people are afraid of what Jesus can do by saying, don't let these people in, but God makes a way anyway. And so really pray protection over the men tonight in paying the bar fines, because many things can happen with that. The girls could change their mind, or they could not find each other. And I really would like those 2 girls to come just because they made that effort. So yeah, those were success stories and praying for tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like the teams had like just really good connections with the girls, and got all the information for them to come to the after party, which is part 2, which we would love for you guys to happen. It's happening in a couple hours.
Yes.
And
4 hours.
4 hours. And so we throw a big after party where all the girls that we connected with on Outreach on Valentine's Day get to come, they get to have a meal, they get cake, treated like princesses. They get to see skits, they get to hear the good news of Jesus, they get to hear testimonies of other women who have come out of bars just like them into different programs and have a better life. And so it's just an awesome time just to really get them out of the red light district, get them in a safe environment where they just get loved on by all the missionaries. And so lots of prayer tonight. Pray for divine appointments, that God brings everyone who needs to be there. Thank you guys again for those of you that have supported us financially, because without you guys it wouldn't be possible to rent, the hotel and the dinner and, get all the gift bags and the good bags. And
these are all the envelopes full of money to pay the bar fines.
Yeah. So we get to buy girls out. So when they're with us, they're not with clients. And so we give them a break from being with clients tonight, which is awesome. And so, I don't know, anything you want to add to that?
Just keep praying, because this is kind of it. This is the last touch point that we have, and we've seen a desperation in the girls because of things like the coronavirus. The Chinese tourism has dropped, and in Pattaya, I think that counts for like 80% or something. So tourism is really low, which obviously affects their work. Factories have been shutting down, so they don't have other options that they used to have. And so they are really desperate, and they're not making money that they need to make. And so if you guys can really pray that in their desperation, they choose something good, that they choose one of these ministries to join, and that fear doesn't have a place in that, but that would be the last straw, that they would decide, okay, I have an opportunity, whether it's money that motivates them or whatever, that they decide to come, for sure, because Tamar needs a lot of girls. So we got 51 signed up, so pray for half of that maybe.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Kapon, as they say in Thai. And always remember, real men buy flowers, not girls.